I'm not just afraid of water, but what I can do to myself in water. But if the last few years have taught me anything, it's that there's so much more life on the other side of fear. I had the perfect opportunity. I was in the right place at the right time with the right person. Now I just needed the courage to overcome the carnage going on inside of me.
All right, we've just pulled up. Not sure how Abbie is doing. I think we should go and check on her.
Oh, I'm feeling really nervous. Like my heart is very flustered right now. We have a lot of gear and we have a bit of a way to hike with it, so that's fine because that gives me a bit of time to get my head in the game. Let's go! Find some fishes! Not practical to carry on a backpack.
No.
You see the cave under there? If I can be brave, we can go under there. It's already 32 degrees and it's what, 10 AM? Navigating through the forest. So the people who told us about this place left us some markers of stones. Trouble is, stones everywhere. Yay! It is a pretty decent looking spot, I have to say. Enticing in one way, in others not.
Go over there and try to get in here. This seems to be all quite shallow.
Yeah, it's just a bit wavy. Why are there waves in the ocean?
Waves.
I don't know, maybe. See, they're just swimming. How do people do that? Alright, which rock shall we take? This rock?
Yeah, looks good enough.
Alright.
Bit of flat surface.
This is our base for the day.
It's very interesting to watch really because Abbie is very flustered. Quite nervous probably. Just scouting out the area to see what he is going to work with in a second. Are you ready to get in? Yeah?
I am.
Just put the shoes on then and we'll set up and go.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel a bit excited.
Yeah? Cool. Me too. High five.
Boom! So far it feels okay. It's the waves. I keep saying it's the waves. I don't like the waves. I don't like the sound of the waves. I don't like the feel of the waves. And already my heart is in my mouth. It's like very much external, keep it calm, but inside it's like... And naturally, like, my instinct is just to laugh about it. But the reality is I need to get in myself enough because if I just come over here, which feels just about kind of okay, it then gets deeper and there's no more like standing up. Oh, no. Just need to breathe.
Next step is that you pass me your hat and you get your bum wet. Alright, Hat. You look after the kid and I look after Abbie. Yeah, where you stand, just try to sit down.
Why? It's so hot.
Right, Abbie is out here, still sitting in her spot, and I am not sitting anymore. And I am just picking up the snorkels and the goggles so we can progress. Are you ready? Uh-oh. This is not comfortable for me. Abbie is just out there really fighting with her anxiety and her panic, and naturally I just want to go and hug her and support her, but that's not really why I'm here today. I'm supposed to document this and to just make sure that she is safe while she is pushing her boundaries. So yeah, it's not really easy right now. Not easy at all to watch her go through this, but she has to do it herself.
I was terrified of drowning, not in the water, but the voices in my head. For most people, this would have been a slice of heaven, but for me, I was frozen to the spot with fear. My reasons for fearing the ocean and coast are vast, but things are different now. No longer a victim of mental illness, I was choosing life by revisiting places of destruction to shift them into places of construction. I know what it's like to fear your own mind, but I had to trust myself to safely go the next step and consciously inject new voices into my being. And to do that, I had to commit fully to the process.
What do you want to do now?
Go back in the water, which is not natural thing to say. 2, 1, go! Like what? Yeah, just breathe. Everything. Ah! 1.
For the first swim. I'm not too sure if she is aware of how far she is and how she's going to react when she pops out.
We're over the water, but it's enough of a drop off. I'm so shaky. Right now, I'm hovering over nothing, and that is one of my biggest fears. The water is so choppy and intense. That's also one of my fears, and I'm forcing myself to stay here right now to breathe. Had to really get in my head all positive talk, all encouragement, but did it. I wouldn't say I've conquered my fear, but the fish and the marine life just inspire me so much. They really excite me, they lure me out. The water doesn't, but the fish do. I'm a big believer in celebrating every victory, no matter how big or small they are. And for me, this is what it means to spend more time in the wild. It's about pushing those boundaries. It's about tuning into who you are, the human potential that lies within us. And I like to live that out as much as possible. I don't want fear to own me. I want to be able to recognize fear when it's in my life and to not have it take control. I want to be able to do the things I dream to do because I'm choosing to live now, and I want to live intentionally. I want to live wholeheartedly, authentically and courageously, and this for me is a big step today. I've done it and I really couldn't be any happier about it.
Jumping in a turquoise blue ocean might be easy for some, but it's not really about that. It's about turning the bad into good by arming ourselves with truth and surrounding ourselves by people who believe in us. That way, we can heal, overcome, and rise above the fear.